Welcome, podcast viewers and listeners. You are here with a full roster of people this week. You are here not only with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, that's me. You're here with Ollie Miles, who is this way, of Ollie Miles Music. Say hi, Ollie Miles.
Hi, Ollie Miles.
You are here in a clockwise-ish motion with Lee Padabadabadoo. Say hi, Lee. And you are here with Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. Sorry, my mic stand is falling over, and I don't know why.
I think we're very much in a different positions to what we are on your screen.
Yeah, I'm top left on mine.
What?
Yeah,
You're
I'm top
bottom
left on mine. Look at the stream.
Why would I do that? Because I'm live on it, so
Probably should have muted my microphone before doing this. So, Adam, you've probably got some editing to do.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oops.
I did it again. I played with your heart. I watched a documentary actually on Brittany. She's had a very sad existence. Very sad existence. It's we've got Ollie Miles watching. Hello, Ollie Miles. No, I mean, like, in terms of like her as a person, she seems pretty normal. She seems quite a nice girl, but she's been absolutely fucked over by like the media and by certain members of her family. And I think that's as far as I'm going to go with that, because I don't think it's all been concluded yet. So.
I bet you didn't expect to hear this at the start of the podcast.
Indeed, yeah. Brittany Watch is our new podcast. No, this is Fret Talk podcast. It is number 185 of the Fret Talk podcast. As I say, you are here with me, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. Ollie Miles is making me have to edit out coughs again this week.
It's not COVID, I promise.
It's all right. You're far away. It can be. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. On my screen, I'm only like a few inches away from each of you. It's not.
Yeah, it should be at least 2 meters. So we need to sort this out, boys. I'm just gonna move a little bit further that way. There we go.
Keep going.
So,
keep going.
Nope. I will fall over, and I don't want to do that live on the internet. So it's been a while since we've had Mr. Matt Quine here. So
it is. Hello.
Oh yeah. You've had kind of a few steps back in terms of the whole situation, global, haven't you?
Yeah. So like basically, what happened was we had the step back, which is why I wasn't on the podcast for a while, and then we tried one, and I couldn't get any audio to you, so I imagine the audio of that episode wasn't great. And then we came out of lockdown. We had the restrictions lifted. We've had 3 weekends of normalness. And then we've had some new cases today. And at the moment, we're not locking down because we can trace every case to the person that is known to have come in and then not isolated. So they worked for the shipping company over here. So they didn't have to isolate. But yeah, it is what it is. So we're waiting more information tomorrow. Hopefully we don't have to lock down because I really don't want to lose out on any more gigs. But yeah, so I've been quite busy actually.
Go on, tell us.
Yeah, so if we start from the start, I got 2 pedals through the post. I got a Chevtone Messiah dual switch. So instead of having the toggle switch, it's got 2 foot switches. One which goes from high to low, and the other one is obviously you're just on and off.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's a game changer for me anyway. I ran it live along with everything else, and the ability to have a low gain and a high gain at the same volume, so like a low gain rhythm and a high gain rhythm, is just so much easier than trying to set 2 pedals and then the fucking sound engineer goes, all right, turn your amp down, and then you have to change the level on all the pedals to get it back normal again.
Please.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, so much better. So yeah, I'm absolutely in love with that. Obviously, the Messiah I've talked about a lot. It's my favourite Marcelo box style. It's just incredible. So I got that. I also got through the Honeyburst Overdrive from Chevtone, which I ran in tandem. I had to play around with it the night before using it at a gig, and of the 3 settings, I was using the middle setting, which is the most tube screamery flavour
Shit, mate, there's a middle setting. Who knew?
So there's up and down, and then there's middle, and up is my least favourite. It's still a very nice flavour, but it's my least favourite. Down was good.
Up's silicon, isn't it? And then down's germanium, I think.
I don't know. I didn't ask. I just tried them all out.
Okay.
But yeah, so I tried them all out, and then I ended up kind of leaving it in the middle setting and using it as a lead boost.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just incredible for that. What I wish I'd done was put my Tate hot coals before the Messiah rather than after, because I think that running into the Messiah would have just kind of I'd have had everything that I could ever want then at that point in terms of levels of overdrive without using a fuzz.
Yeah, I mean, because that's where you usually, like, in like classic terms, you would put a treble boosting circuit. You put it before a cooking amp, wouldn't you? Yeah,
exactly.
So,
but yeah, I had it afterwards because I've been using the hot coals as my lead boost. And I just didn't rearrange the board properly. I didn't think about it logically. I just basically what happens was I dropped the BMB and the Antares off the board so that I could try them.
Yeah.
And I also ran with the simplifier straight into a desk for the first time.
Oh yes. Tell me more.
It's not as good as a tube amp, but I was never expecting it to be. I'm just a fan of the tube amp. However, it sounded great. I was worried about not cutting through in the foldback or not getting enough out front. The sound engineer was more than happy with it. He said it's far better than trying to mic up a tube amp, which was the other guitarist was using. And yeah, just loved every minute of it. Like I love the sound of it. I ended up using it on the Marshall settings rather than the Vox, just because I think the cleaner side of that allowed me to run with the Messiah. I think the Messiah doesn't particularly like the Vox, which it's an overdrive pedal. Most overdrive pedals don't like Voxes. Yeah. It's certainly on the high gain side. I think on the standard gain side, absolutely fine. On the high gain side, just like any high gain pedal, apart from the BMB that I've found, the Vox just doesn't like it. I think the BMB is the first and only high gain drive, like not fuzz pedal that likes the Vox.
Okay. I mean, there's a very specific mid-range content to a Vox, isn't there? And
yes.
If you don't like tickle that sweet spot, then it gets all a bit boxy and a bit.
Yeah, or it gets you've got two options: it's boxy or it's flubby, and neither of those are what you want from a high gain sound.
Oh, we've got Mr.
just
Bimpson.
Said, give him a Fermion breakthrough. I've never heard of one of them.
Yeah, I've
unusual.
seen.
Yeah, it's a Vox in a box, apparently.
Yeah, the Guitar Geek did a demo of it on his channel.
He did, and I think that's where Bimpson got the idea from.
Probably, yeah.
He shared the news of buying that pedal in the Guitar Geeks group. So,
yeah, it was actually something when I was back looking at a pedal amp. It was something that I considered because it has got a cab sim built in it, I think.
Interesting.
But I was just like, yeah, rather than just going the Vox, like I fell in love with the demos for the simplifier, and actually, yeah, it's just incredible.
He said he actually tried one at the Birmingham Festival last year.
Okay. Back when we could go and see people and touch
when we
them.
last all were in the same
before
room.
Times.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be
BC before COVID.
Oh dear. Brilliant.
You have to think of an AD one for after, aren't you? After everyone died.
Yeah, after death.
It is, yeah.
Dear me.
Anywho, yeah. So that's some pretty cool Ubuntus. I think we should probably whip around the room because I think we've got a fair amount to do today. Who wants to go next? Go on.
Go on, Ollie.
Hands up.
You go first, mate.
All right.
There you go.
So last week I built a pedal, which was this one, the treble boost thing.
Yep.
And this week I built another pedal, which is this one.
Which is 3 treble boosts.
Which is it's 3 treble boosts in one with a switch that does nothing. No, it's a tube screamer. It's like kind of like a modded tube screamer with slightly different clipping, and the switch is like a bass switch. So in the middle, it's original. Down is a little bit more bass. Up is a lot more bass.
I think it took guitar pedal creators about 12 to 15 years to go from range master to treble booster. So on that thing, by the end of the year, you should be making digital pedals.
That's it. Yeah, we'll be expecting
I do have
the Ollie
tiny
Helix.
bit of history with programming, but not that much.
That's it.
Yeah, I want the Ollie Miles Rainbow Machine version 3.
I don't think the Rainbow Machine is digital, you know.
It must be. It sounds weird.
It's all analog.
Not necessarily.
It's all about. It works a bit like a chorus, but you've got loads of control over the delay, and there's it's a very, very, very short delay in it as well that you can affect the repeats, and that's why you get that ring sort of sound.
Hang on, say repeats again.
Repeat.
No, that weren't how you said it, mate.
Repeats.
Repeats.
Repeats. Repeats.
I'm replying to Pete.
Am I repeating myself?
Reply to repeat.
Repeat.
I absolutely ripped the piss out my missus for saying repeats, and there's another couple of things. It is a wonder why she stays with me, if I'm honest.
I was winding my wife up today as well.
One of the purest forms of enjoyment, that is, isn't it, winding up your other half, just to see how much she
anyone.
Well, I mean, you can wind up anyone, but I find this particularly delighting in doing it with the other half and with my kid, just to see how much they'll put up with before they try and kick me out. So far, I'm winning, but it's a game that ultimately has no winners, just one giant loser. So there we go. So you've made a tube screamer, Mr. Ollie Miles.
Yes.
Did that go swimmingly, or were there issues?
So I did wire a capacitor in the wrong place.
You fool!
But I managed to salvage it and put it in the right place.
Yeah. I mean, that's the mark of a true electrician there.
And then I put the LED in the wrong way. So when I went to plug it in and turn it on, there was no sign of life. And I was like, oh god, oh no,
it's
and then just
LED,
realised I'd just I had a spare LED, so I just changed it.
I tell you
it worked.
What's great fun when you wire up the LED, but forget to put the current limiting resistor in, and all of the voltage goes directly into a LED, and then it just pops.
It blinds you before it goes bang.
Yeah. I mean, it was a yellow LED that was glowing orange. I was like, this isn't right. This is not right. You do that once. So watch out for that, Ollie.
Yeah,
it will happen.
I mean, I've already ordered my next kit. It was dispatched earlier today, which is a
Rainbow
Marshall
machine.
Governor type. Yeah, it's a rainbow machine. But yeah, it's a Governor.
I mean,
type.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool because they aren't available. I mean, I know they've got the Mark IIs, but pretty much all of the Mark
rubbish. You need one of these.
Yeah. So
you bastard.
Because
I've got one.
Because I've got one down here somewhere. So give me a sec. Look, in this series, whatever series this is, all of the the drive pedals were pretty much completely panned as just being terrible.
They suck the big one.
I mean, the Blues Breaker it's not the original Blues Breaker, but it's a decent pedal. It's like tube screamery, and then you can take all the clipping out the circuit, so it becomes like a clean boost with a mid hump, which is really cool. Yeah. But it just doesn't compare to the big box Mark ones. So all of those are pretty much just cast aside. But a lot of the things in there, like the reverb and the mod, because there's a modulation pedal that's like 4 modulations in one.
Bimson just said that he made a governor and he's actually got one that he won from a Tonepedia competition, and he said the one that he made matches up with the with his real one.
Oh well, you might
nice.
might as well get rid of that old rusty old Mark 1 governor.
Yeah,
Like
Bimson, if you ever want to get rid of it, just give me a shout. Yeah.
This is my one's a made in England one, and afterwards they were made in Taiwan or something. But apparently there's no difference. Yeah. They're absolutely identical, and I've heard that from like tone fanatics.
From what I've seen, like it's like looking at the schematic earlier, it's not a complicated pedal. It's just got a lot of knobs. Like it's just. I think the EQ section's probably like the most complicated bit of it, but even that's just fairly standard.
Yeah. What were you saying? Sorry, I interrupted you when you were talking about that modulation Marshall pedal.
Yeah, I mean, within that series, there's a multi-mod pedal, which it's like 2 choruses, a phase, and a flange, I think, and then there's the vibra trem as well, which is a vibrato and trem. And I think they've got like a delay and like a multi-delay and a multi-reverb, and they were all pretty cool.
Marshall sucked at drive. You'd think the one thing they'd get right would be overdrive, wouldn't you?
But the thing is, their drives that they used to make, everyone copies them. That's what the King of Tone's based on. That's what the
Angry Charlie.
Yeah, the MI box. The MI Crunch box. All of these different bits and pieces. You've got the Shredmaster, which I've AB'd that against the Governor, an original one, and
the Governor got ordered today, and it was dispatched like 2 hours later, which I was amazed at.
Nice. Still gone with Fuzzdog with that.
Yeah, I did look at Jed's. Is it Jed's Peds?
It is Jed's Peds. My boy, Jed.
I did look at Jed's Peds, but I've used Fuzzdog now, and I know what their kits are like.
Yeah.
And a few of the things on Jed's kits were like, you'll get this if we've got it in stock, like the PCB for the foot switch and stuff like that. It was like, well, you'll have it if we've got it in stock.
Yeah.
And that kind of made me go, but I will get the foot switch PCB if I order it from Fuzzdog. And it was, I think it was within 50p of each other. When shipping and everything was thrown in as well, so it's like, might as well go with what I know.
I mean, I found that there are certain kits that are available with Jeds that aren't with Fuzzdog, and vice versa.
Yeah, I think if the kit wasn't available with Fuzzdog, I would use Jeds. But in the scenario that I was in, where I could have, I looked at the circuit as well. It was exactly the same circuit. It was all the same components. It was just which person do I buy it off?
Indeed. Old Mr. Fuzzly Doggington.
Yeah, that's the one.
Indeed. So, I don't know if you can still hear Lee.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up, Andy. What I was saying before I realised that I wasn't saying anything was it doesn't make any sense how Marshall went from making some of the most iconic drive pedals, which is a Blues Breaker, which is the King of Tone, the Prince of Tone, Governor, which is, as you said, the MI box, and the Angry Charlie, and
Angry Charlie,
so many others. Well. And you had the Shredmaster, all these sort of really, really iconic pedals. From going, these are really, really good, to making things that were absolute pants.
Yeah,
I don't think it's fair to call them absolute pants, but they
shit.
They had a quite high bar, didn't they? And they definitely didn't meet that. So I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? But maybe Marshall will in the future do reissues of their older.
Yeah, I think the the Series 2 drives, I think they were a bit pants because they went for the budget thing. They, instead of trying to make quality stuff and then just going with the price that went along with it, they went, right, can we make something that's accessible to everyone? Like, this is going to be in every music shop, like first drive pedal someone's going to buy. Oh,
and they were. I mean, back in
I remember seeing them in the music shop that used to be by me.
And I think at the time they were competing with like the Boss DS1 and the SD1, which were those like first drive. I mean, yes, exactly. So they were the ones that people were going for first. And if you go, I can have this orange distortion that does Kurt Cobain and not much else, or I've got this thing that's got like a parametric EQ on it, you go, maybe I'll go for this one. But it didn't quite pan out. Maybe in the future they'll look to it, because it would be an absolutely blinding omission if they just left it where it was. I think I'm gonna tell you what all we've been up to this week, very, very briefly. I would grab the pedal itself, but it is still over there on the Marcus Deluxe pedal board. I've been playing the Hot Toddy by GSA. He sent me through the version 2, which it is one better.
It's one more in it.
Well, that's exactly it. So the differences in it, if I remember rightly, is the boost stage is a discrete op amp rather than a transistor, which is a thing. I think it's mainly because he can. He's upped the internal voltage to 18 volts to give it like more room to breathe. So it has got like that massive dynamic feel. The original one was very, very good with its kind of dynamic approach. So much so that I was using it pretty much exclusively for the Pickpocket series because of that. You can set it to where it's just on the edge of becoming hairy, and if you like back off the pick a bit, it's like a beautiful clean tone, and then if you start digging in, you get that grunt. And I really loved it for that. This one does that in spades as well, and apparently, like this is, I mean, I don't think I'm giving away any secrets here, but it's kind of Timmy inspired. And apparently the version 2 is voiced a little bit more closely to the original. So, I mean, so far I love them both, and tomorrow you will get to see how much I couldn't put it down. I ended up having to edit out about 2 minutes worth of playing because it ended up like it was 15 minutes. I was like, okay, I can't really go over that on just one pedal. But it is where it is. So that will be out as of tomorrow. And I don't think I've done much else this week, if I'm honest. But there we go. I've eaten cake, but I don't think that's particularly pedal related. Have we done everything? We haven't done Lee, have we? We haven't done Lee. Go on, Lee. Tell us, Wabuto.
Well, I'm watching the NASA Mars rover landing. So you guys carry on. No, I'm joking. I am watching it. But
I wanted to watch that.
Yeah, I am. So I've been up to quite a bit today. One bit of it overlaps into the news, so I'm going to use that as kind of a segue into the news in a second. But one of the things that I've been doing is just working on my board, learning the new gear on it. And I know the GT Core's been out for ages, and I know that the ES8's been out for ages, but it's how they interact with each other. And I've been working with the guys at Boss and like pushing them, saying, I want this to happen, I want that to happen. And they're like, oh, it can. But it's such a complex pedal because it does so much. And what I've been wanting to do is hit my mute button on my ES8 and for that to send a MIDI message to the core to turn the tuner on and to turn the pedal on as well. And I managed to do it with a TRS cable, but I didn't want to do it with a TRS cable. I wanted to send it via MIDI because I want the out to the TRS from the ES8 for a pedal that's coming out later this year that I know that I'm going to need to operate. So, It was really complicated, and we worked it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot a video of that and put it up because, it's going to be really, really helpful. Ended up having to get help from, I think it was it Norway, Boss in Norway or something like that. It went global to try and work it out, but we sussed it. It was it's really, really cool. So yeah, I sorted that out, but I've worked out how to do it on a single patch, but now we've got to try and work out how you can do it globally. So no matter what patch you're on, it happens. So that's been a bit of a headache, but I did get a really cool thing going whilst I got bored of doing that yesterday, and I thought I'd have a bit of a play. So what I've done is you've got 2 send and return loops on the core, and you can set the sends as sub outs. So I ran a sub out to this little acoustic amp that I've got just over yonder, and I've had it for years. It's actually a mate of mine just left it in my flat. This was like 3 houses ago. So, but yeah, I ran the sub out of that to it, set it as a Vox setting. I've got my Duchess, which is running out over there, which is a Fender, and then I've got my Marshall up here. So I had the Marshall Vox Fender going. I set a sort of bluesy overdrive to the Vox. I set my synth pedal independently off to the Fender, and I set a distortion on the Marshall, and then I just had shitloads of fun. I did record it. I did put up a post of it on the group. If you go up and have a look, you can find that yesterday. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, that kind of like foretells some of the things I can do. Earlier on, before we came on and went live, I was just trying to get a really nice overdrive sound. But the thing that was confusing me is when I affected the sub out, when I put overdrive into the sub out, it was putting overdrive into both the other amps as well. So I think I need to look up the definition of sub out and see exactly what it means.
I mean, I think you're the only person here who's got a clear understanding of that. Yep. Ollie's shaking his head. I think Matt's gone to sleep.
I'm starting to get.
He said something about MIDI and I switched off.
Yeah.
Power of MIDI. You switch Matt off from afar.
That's MIDI switching working at its finest, isn't it?
MIDI makes me cry.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But while Lee was talking, our good friend Mr. Gray has just tagged myself and BudgetPedalChap in a post because he was wafting a Mark I governor under our noses after the podcast last week, and he's just tagged us in a post about it. There we go. Saying basically that he tuned into the podcast just as we were talking about it. If either of us ever want to buy it, we just need to send him a message.
Interesting.
Utter bastard.
Interesting.
And sent him $4 million.
Yeah, and I've just checked. It's the Made in England one as well. Just for that little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you're feeling
you
inclined.
can buy mine for $3 million if you want.
I thought you were going to say for free. Then
are you Josh from JHS with a clog?
He was proper trolling on that, weren't he? That was funny.
I loved that when he did that. That was amazing.
So
right, gentlemen.
That was one thing I was doing.
Got something... Oh, you. Sorry, carry on.
I wanted to segue nicely into.
We're not going to segue into the news because we've got something very important to do.
Well, can I segue into this?
Very important.
All right, then let's do that, and then we'll talk about my little bit of news, if that's okay.
Okay. Right.
Let me just maximise this because I've got OBS minimised so I can watch the Mars rover.
We are on the 3rd week of the initial rounds of the tournament rounds of the Pedal World Cup.
I'm not going to like this
week. You're not going to like this one at all because I am almost certain how the first one is going. I'm a bit of two minds how the second one's going to go, but we have got another 4 contestants today. We've got basically 2 rounds, and what you need to do is you need to choose a winner of each round. So the first round we're going for today is the TS9 by Ibanez versus, let me just check. I forgot what this other one is.
You dick.
MXR Blue Box, anyone?
I don't know what that is.
No. So,
that's evil.
I'm sure.
It's not evil. One of them is an iconic pedal, and the other one sounds like trash.
Shut up.
the other one is the Blue Box.
Yes, my point exactly. The Tube Screamer is so synonymous that everybody has either made one that's a clone or modified one.
Yeah. I own a
it's-
clone that's been modified.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no competition here. The Blue Box has its place in terms of there are people that like that sound.
Yeah, there is.
But everybody needs a TS9 or
One in
a Tube
4
Screamer
people.
of some sort.
1 in 4 people will choose the Blue Box. However,
Yeah, I think
75% here is a winner.
the Tube Screamer is used by literally everyone. Single musician. It's used by blues guys as just the general drive. Every metal guitarist since
It's had one at some point.
Yeah, it's had one.
Yeah.
At some. Killswitch and Gage used 2 back to back
There you go. Yeah, like
each.
Ow.
Like, so they go. I think they use the Maxon one, but it goes Tube Screamer, and then into amp, just to boost it even more.
just to focus on exactly those.
Yeah, just to really give it that a little bit extra.
Yeah, like I'm not a massive fan of the Blue Box anyway, but I don't see how there's an argument for it.
I'm gonna agree.
You what?
I can't sit there and say you can't vote for the DoD grunge because it was up against the Solar Sound. Then in the very next breath, say you've got to vote for the Blue Box over the TS9. Can I? I'm not a hypocrite. I don't actually like TS9s very much. I don't like Tube Screamers very much, and I love the Blue Box. But in regards to this, you have to be fair.
Yeah,
Well,
if you're talking about iconic, that's exactly it. It's the most fair.
Yeah,
It's the pedal.
It's certainly the overdrive pedal. The overdrive pedal. Forget about the Klon. The Klon has kind of all its kind of wonder and everything, but
The Klon has got the guitarist following. Like Tube Screamer is just seen everywhere.
Tell you what, though,
you should mention the Klon.
The Klon is much better than the Tube Screamer, and there's no way I'm fighting a Tube Screamer over a Klon. Just no.
But
I don't think
anyway,
I've ever actually used. Oh no, I use a Tumnus, which is
it's Klon inspired. It's really not a Klon. It's again like it's like a heavily modified version of a.
Do you know what?
it was
Sort of
based on a
Klon.
Klon.
I feel that I had the Tumnus Deluxe for a while, and I feel that the Tumnus is a meaty, and I don't mean that in it's got loads of gain. I just feel like it's
thicker
yeah,
sounding.
chewy, yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
So it's potentially more Tube Screamer than it is Klon, because that's what Tube Screamers is. So I think unless there is a mass exodus in the chat here, I think the TS9 has taken it, hasn't it? Really, Bimpson, fair play to the chap. He's fighting for that Blue Box. He says it's more fun than the Tube Screamer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely the interesting option.
It'll
Isn't it?
inspire you more.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But
Tube Screamers. It's just a Tube Screamer, but
It is, but it's like it's the cornerstone of kind of overdrive, isn't it?
But hang on,
Yeah.
what we're saying is the Tube Screamer is really nice when it's paired with X. Why? When you use a Tube Screamer, it makes this sound better. I mean, we're not saying it's a nice sounding pedal on its own, are we?
But exactly the same will be said for the Klon. No one chooses a Klon just to run it on its own.
Oh,
the
I
Klon
have.
sweetens the amp.
Yeah, I'm not saying anyone uses a TS9 without an amp, because that would just sound shocking.
Yeah, but the TS9 into a cooking amp is a classic sound.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
So you can use it without other pedals, but like, it
it can sculpt.
It's
as well.
fine as an overdrive pedal, but it's better either pushing something that's already cooking or as a lead boost. Like
there has to be it has to be pushed into a little bit of dirt to begin with.
I just like it evening out a Strat's tone. I just think it flattens out that kind of mid scoop that a Strat pickup does, and just makes it sound fat.
Buy a Strat with different pickups that aren't Stratty and horrible.
No. Just, I can run a tube screw. I've got fucking tons of the bastards around here. So.
Are they multiplying? They're breeding.
I've got one to put together somewhere. I need to solder together. That's got 3 switches on it that I can't remember what they do now, and I don't know where it's gone.
Oh, thanks, Stu.
I know that one.
Stu and Bimson have both gone for Blue Box. You know,
but that's 2 against 4.
I like Stu.
Do you know what?
Like
though? If I can get enough support for the Blue Box, I'll change my vote just to get it through. I know it's not gonna. There's no way the Blue Box is gonna win against a Crybaby or a Klon.
In all fairness, Lee, if you change your vote to Blue Box now, it'd be 3 on 3.
Yeah, I know. But
it would be.
I'm gonna wait and see if anyone else comes up because I doubt that they will. But no. Yeah, this is from Stuart Tate, Mr. Tate, who has a Tube Screamery inspired pedal, but no Blue Box inspired pedal. So, Stu, what are you gonna do about it? Gonna make me a Blue Box? Yeah.
Don't bother because no one will buy it. Just like nobody bought the Blue Box.
What about the Bit Commander? I was playing around with the Bit Commander today on
I don't even know what that is.
The Earthquaker devices. Bit Commander, we released it on Tonepedia, and I was playing around with that today. And you can get that really, really Blue Boxy, but you can also got an octave up on it, and you can get Octavia sort of sounds.
I think we should go for the next round.
Right.
I think so far I'm not voting for Blue Box. Just
go on
saying.
then. I voted last, so let Ollie go first.
So we've got Klon and Crybaby.
What's that?
Klon or Crybaby?
This round is Klon versus Crybaby. I'm going Crybaby. I'm not a big fan of the Klon at all.
I'm going Crybaby.
I don't like going with what everyone else is saying, but the Klon has a massive hype. And there are Klon pedals out there that do make other pedals sound better or sweeten up your clean tone. But I think, just like, despite the fact that we all said that none of us use wah, that a wah pedal is kind of it's a kind of divine right as a guitarist that at some point you have to try wah.
Yeah.
And if you, I mean, yeah, but. Okay, most of us don't use wah all the time. Probably don't even have wah on our boards.
I don't like it, and I own 2.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Crybaby hanging off my fucking wardrobe there. I went through and sold all the pedals I don't use, but I didn't sell the Crybaby just in case I need a wah pedal. And yeah, for me, it's got to be. It's got to be the Crybaby. As much as I love the sound of a Klon done right. I think the Crybaby is the one I'm picking.
So I think also from my point of view, if we're talking literally about the Klon, they are ridiculously prohibitively pricey. Like if you wanted to buy,
pick them up for like $5 or $6 grand.
What's wrong with you?
That's exactly it. Yeah,
small change.
I mean, my car doesn't cost that, so I'm not driving around in a Klon. So it's all the things that I kind of don't like about guitar culture is the massive hype, and I know that it's not their fault that it's become a thing.
It literally says that on the copy pedal, doesn't it?
It does, but it is still a thing, and it's this kind of attitude that really kind of the cork sniffing shittiness about guitar, which makes me just so it's symbolic of all the things that I don't like about the guitar community. It's also like the Klon pedals that I've tried, I'm not a particularly big fan of. Like I had a J Rocket Archer. I had a silver Archer for about a year, and I wanted to love it because It was like one of the first pedals that was kind of the above £100 that I bought, and it just kind of sat in a box. I was like, it's okay. Like, there's things that I've got that are half the price which do the same thing or other things that I prefer. So yeah, I think
So
Yeah, so Stu actually
did
got
a little Matt rant there.
I say Stu's
yeah, he got a KTR
he's
this week,
just
didn't
said- He's got the KTR, which is like isn't it made by the guy who made
yeah.
Klon?
Yeah.
So he's saying it's really good, and also I just got a message from Gray again saying that I'm wrong about the Klon versus Crybaby, and then I should be voting Klon.
Yeoman's just said grunge.
So that's another vote for the grunge. So that's like retroactively putting the grunge through to the final here, I think, automatically.
What, against the Tube Screamer or the Klon? I mean,
Jeff
come on.
Hyatt just said TS9 versus Blue Box isn't fair. And he's right. He is right. You put it on there on purpose. I know you did. Don't lie to me and say you didn't. You put it on there because you hate me.
No, so what happened is I had the overall winner of Group A went against the runner-up of Group B, and I did that. So B versus C, C versus E, and did that.
We now have a problem.
Yeah.
Someone else has just voted for the blue box.
But that's 3 versus 4.
No, it's not.
Because
Yeah, but Lee's just going to change his mind.
No, we changed Lee's mind from Blue Box.
No.
He's sticking with his guns.
Look, do I vote with my head or my heart? And it is music after all. So yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
Yeoman's is going TS9 Klon.
So there you go. So we are at a stalemate here. It's a 4v4 on the TS9 versus the blue box.
It's gonna have to fight it out.
If you vote for the blue box, if you vote for the TS9, it goes 5v3, which ends up breaking the.
Stu just voted for that.
But the TS10. TS10.
Stu's just because
it's one better.
TS10.
Right. Okay. Can I have my vote on the Crybaby Klon?
You can.
What are you voting for?
Crybaby.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think.
Do you know,
Crybaby then.
Can I validate
doesn't it? Because it's 4 versus 3.
Can I validate it though? Because I think there's a really important point that you guys completely missed on this. If you ask any person who's not a guitarist if they know anything about pedals, the only thing that they will know, if they know anything at all, is the wah-wah pedal. It won't necessarily be Crybaby, but it will be, the wah-wah pedal.
Like
everyone.
Slash.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Like that thing that Kirk Hammett overuses.
Yeoman's wife said blue box because she said it sounds rude, and we're not going to judge him on the fact that they've only got one internet connection. Okay.
We did exactly that last time, so it's 1 per household because Yeoman's is at the phone and it's Yeoman's account. If she wants to log on and vote for the blue box,
they're still in the same house.
Join Pedal Boards of Doom.
But I'm not allowing this kind of sneaky FIFA bribing bullshit going on. This is not how this reputable competition goes.
I'll go and get my cat from downstairs. I'm sure he'll vote Crybaby.
No, the cat will cry like a baby. That's a different thing. But
he'll just sort of hang there and be like, "Oh God, he's got me again."
I vote for the blue box.
You stop with your shenanigans.
I'm going for the blue box.
Zuga.
Okay, right. So blue box. Cool.
So we've got a 4v4.
No. It's 7 versus 2.
Not 7 versus 2.
It is. You missed it.
Go
For
fornicate
starters,
yourself.
there's 3 people in this call that voted for the Tube Screamer, so you can't say 2.
Right.
Jeff votes for Stuart.
Jeff votes for Stuart.
Jeff,
So we've got
tell
another
Greg
for the
to sign
Crybaby.
on. Tell Greg to join in, and I'm sure you're with him. Tell him to join in and vote for the blue box.
I'm almost certain that the Crybaby and the TS have got through. It sure seems like the Crybaby has got through because we've got 4 of us saying it plus Jeff. That's 5.
Yeah,
that's gone through. I'll leave it till the end of the podcast if anyone else chips in, but that's where we're going to leave it, I think. And I'll go back and count these after we've finished the podcast just to make sure. I will keep Lee as a blue box. I will keep us as the correct choice. And well, Greg is out of state.
Oh damn.
That's code for would rather a TS9 than a blue box. I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
But hey, let's news it up. Lee, you said you wanted to do a segue into the news that would news like no other news has newsed before.
Yeah.
This segue best be good.
This segue's crap because it was supposed to be from my what you've been up to. So that's not a segue.
What you been up to, Lee? What you been up to?
What have I been up to?
We'll do it again.
Well, I there's a few releases coming up, and I worked on one of them over the last few weeks, and this is from the pedal builders Acclam. They brought out the cinnamon drive. Do you remember that? It's the one that actually had like a cinnamon stick in it. It smelled like cinnamon, and it was designed to sound like the 70s. So, yeah, it was a bit weird, but it was supposed to sound like the Marshalls and that sort of thing of the 70s. And then they brought out the Dr. Roberts, which was the one that sounded like George Harrison's amp from Sgt. Pepper's. Do you remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. Really sounded really good. Of course,
yes.
So now they've brought out a pedal called the Windmiller, and it's based on Pete Townsend. It's based on
not based on the drunk uncle who makes a fool of himself at the Christmas party.
Doesn't make the music in the background of the Meat Spin videos from 10, 15 years ago.
Oh,
God. I was really confused then. But yeah, it's based on that. And what's really interesting about this is it's not based on his amp. You know, the Echoplex had a particularly funky preamp, and everyone's kind of copied the preamp sound of it because that's the preamp that Jimmy Page used and these sort of things. Well, Townsend got his sound in a similar sort of way by using a specific preamp from a reverb unit. And what they've done is they've copied that preamp from the reverb unit and put it into this pedal. I'll bring it up on the screen now because this is one that I've actually edited, so you can actually see the who behind it. But
this is some of the pre-show work that Lee has done. So marvel in this.
Yeah.
Doesn't come around too often.
So
there we go. Oh, I've seen this actually. Yeah.
So what you've got on there,
this.
What people will be a bit like, well, hang on, what's going on here? Is on the sides you've got these two, well, kind of down the sides on, but not on the side of the pedal, on the front of the pedal. I'm saying that for the listener. You can see two little holes, and they're oblong holes, and they've got these weird little knobbles in them. Knobbles?
Not knobbles. Of course,
Knobbles.
That's the technical term.
We'll go with knobbles.
Or some Phillips head screws.
They're not Phillips.
They're
flatheads.
flatheads.
Sorry.
God, we got really masculine then, didn't we?
I can't see it yet.
How dare you call a flathead a Phillips?
It's what we call a half Phillips, this is.
So that's because Acclaim make their own boards, and they've got a special way that you can connect the pedals to the boards. So that's what that's all about. But back to the pedal, you've got the gain, overload, low cut, high gain, high cut. It takes specific impedances. That's why they could do it with Tempedia, because they use very high impedance output on the DIs and these sort of things. But we've released that, and that is pretty damn cool. It's very niche. Very, very niche. You have to be like a really big Who fan for that, but lucky for them, there's a shit ton of Who fans. So,
I mean,
yeah.
they should have called it the Pete spin, shouldn't they?
The what?
The Pete spin.
Pete spin.
Pete spin, yeah.
Like, yeah. I think it's gone over his head.
It has, yeah. He obviously didn't visit that portion of the internet in the early 2000s.
You never usually had a choice.
No, it was logged onto your computer by one of your friends at school.
Yep. with your keyboard unplugged, so you couldn't exit it as quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, and a little sticky note under the bottom of the mouse. So when you tried to plug the mouse back in, it was already plugged in. You're like, what did I do?
Yeah.
So just have a question. Jeff asks if overload is a button. No, that is just an LED with a fancy beveled cover on it, and it just shows you when it is overloading, so you can see when it's clipping.
Yeah, it looked to me like it was a knob that had got no knob on it, no actual like plastic.
Yeah,
knob
like just the spine of the button, but no, yeah, it's not.
What's it? An unsheathed knob.
This is so breaking news that the one that we got into demo didn't look anything like that. It was just like all in a just like an unpainted box sort of thing. But yeah, that's how we roll. This looks pretty cool. I want to play one. It is subtle, but when you turn it off, you realise that it's doing a lot to the tone. It's not like just belting loads and loads of drive. I want to hear it into a real cooking plexi or something like that. What amps did Townsend use?
Sweetener.
Yeah, for sure. What?
Watts, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes,
Townsend was Marshall, wasn't it?
Well, Marshall to start with. The whole reason the Marshall 100-watt amps exist was because Townsend said he wanted louder than an AC30.
Yeah.
And Jim Marshall, or whatever his name was, built the 50 and then 100-watt heads so that they could be loud enough to be heard over screaming people.
And then he built the 8x12 cab, which proved, and then the roadies complained, and then the 4x12 existed.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Basic musical history, surely.
101.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Go straight from Beethoven, like Shostakovich, then Pete Townsend.
Well, no, the Beatles are in there in the middle with the AC30, and they find out that 30 watts, which really isn't 30 watts, it's probably 70 watts, but they say it's an AC30, even though they're always putting out more wattage than that. But yeah, that wasn't loud enough, so Townsend was like, well, build me more then, give me more. And
I
Jim
can't
Marshall
imagine. I can't imagine a world where an AC30 isn't loud enough.
But you've got to imagine a world where there's no PA louder than an AC30, and you've got to play to 200,000 people.
If I turned my AC30 to full now, the thing that's just landed on Mars would hear it.
Is it landed?
Yeah, I just got a thing from BBC saying it's just landed.
Come on, people, let's not drag attention away from ourselves here. We are here doing an internet show, people.
With an AC30, I think the loudest I've ever had it on a reasonable drive, so like the preamp gain sort of like just under halfway, like 45%. The loudest I've had it on in a loud band rehearsal is 2.5 on the master volume.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had my AC15 C2 above half. And even then, when I had it at half, I was stood 40, 50 foot away from it, and I was outside, and I was told to turn it down.
It is.
You were like, what?
It is trouser flapping loud.
Yeah. Trouser flapping loud, yeah, that's...
It is moving some air.
I've gigged for years.
That should be the sticker on the front.
I've gigged for years with my JCM 2000. That's 100 watt, and that I just can't get it cooking at the sort of volumes that people wanted me to play. It was like, no.
Tell you what, boys, do you want to do some news?
Yeah, what else have we got, boys?
Some other news.
Is there news? Is there news?
I mean, kind of. I've had to scrape a little bit at the bottom of the news barrel, but let's give it a go. And Lee's going to pull up some pictures here because they're already queued.
You haven't even told me what we're putting
so
up.
we've got to start. Well, whose fault is that, Lee? Whose fault is that?
Right,
this is Epiphone Brandon Small, Small Ghost Horse.
I'm not going to bring it up because no one cares.
What are you saying?
Small Ghost Horse, or is it just Brendan Small Ghost Horse?
Small Ghost Horse.
Twice.
Wait, is it Brandon's small ghost horse?
Yeah, I think he might have bought a horse which happens to be a ghost, but it's not a large horse.
Did he think it was a clone?
Is it a flying V?
No, it's a Explorer. So
Come listen to us. We know what we're talking about.
Is it called? What? Thunder Horse? Yeah, I found the Thunder Horse.
So the Thunder Horse was like his previous version. He's got the Ghost Horse now, which is in something called Galactian Burst, which is kind of like a weird kind of
Chapman colour.
Silvery. It is. It's very kind of Chapman looking, but without the flying close to copywritten.
This is a year old.
Because it's an epic. So 24th rep, Floyd Rose, burst buckle 1 and 2, which is quite strange for a like clearly metal orientated guitar. It was first kind of hinted at on a Twitter post in 2019, and Andertons had featured it in their 2020 NAMM coverage, but it's actually kind of releasing now, which is cool. Like I said before, Epiphone have already done the Thunder Horse with him, which is a kind of, I think that was like a silver
burst.
Yeah. So this is basically another take on that. They were quite well received actually. Brendan Small is quite an interesting chap. Is the mastermind behind Metalocalypse, but like a really decent musician in his own right as well. He played a lot of the guitar bits for the Metalocalypse band stuff. Pretty cool, because those guys were no slouches. But from the feedback that I'm getting from you, like you're telling me move on. We do not care.
I don't know. I don't know what he is. Apparently, he's an American stand-up comedian. And
yeah, kind of. Yeah,
I'm only quiet because I'm trying to get a picture for everyone.
Right, it'll be gone by the time you find it, mate. We'll be moving on to the next bit of news. So I wouldn't bother.
Is it about the Electro-Harmonix power supply?
There's a what now?
What?
The Electro-Harmonix release of the week. They've released a power supply for their pedals.
There we go. You are being called out here, Ollie.
Saturday?
Jeff Hyatt says an AC30 on 2.5 is not loud. Sorry.
Well, he's wrong.
I mean, it's not horrendously loud, but if you want to have a decent mix, it's any more than that, and you're just going to drown everything out.
I mean, he says before high watts rule as well. So this is a man who's lost his hearing a long time ago, surely.
Are you talking about the MOP D10 power supply?
I don't know what it's called, but I just know that they released a power supply within the last week.
This weren't on the news, but why not?
I'm derailing the news.
270 quid.
What?
Is it not the S8 multi-output power supply that's 79 quid?
This news,
a lot more Electro-Harmonix.
This news is from the 26th of January 2021. I saw the S8. I don't know how new that is. Let's have a look. Breaking news. Breaking wind.
We're going into the trap of man Googles thing live on internet at the moment. So while you get up some information on that, Lee.
Oh, what? Sorry.
I will.
Yeah, on their latest pedals, the MOP D10 is you got the rip speaker, the nano metal muff, the Eddie, the mainframe. So they're all there, and it says latest pedals above it. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll share my screen to. Let's share my screen to us lot so we can all see it, and then everyone on
Everyone can see the man Googling on the internet.
Yeah, close your dodgy tabs.
What dodgy tabs?
See?
Yeah.
Oh, it
incognito.
just says stop presenting so no one else can bloody see it. Right, okay. Right. Yeah, I'll bring up a picture of that. It's the Mop 10. It's $270. Well, $269.50, and it's 10 outputs, isolated outputs. Not.
Is that the most expensive thing EHX make?
Oh, it's a web file. I can't copy.
Don't they
it.
make amps?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure EHX
do.
have amps.
All their pedals are like not that expensive, and then they've got a power supply that's like costs about as much.
Yeah,
as
but it's got 2 400 milliamp, 2 300 milliamp, 2 250 milliamp, and 400 milliamp. So it's if you want to run like an Eventide H9, a Strymon timeline.
But equally, for that much, you could buy. There's a lot of power supplies in that price bracket.
I'm not going to.
Yeah,
lie
I mean,
to
I don't. Yeah, I don't know enough about it because I don't have anything that takes more than like 100 draw. So I just buy the lower end isolated power supplies because I don't need stupid amounts of draw.
Yeah,
I agree.
I've got a lovely power supply, but if you've got a board like mine,
I don't.
you're going to bloody need it. If you're running mostly analog pedals, then you know you're not going to need it so much.
Just run 2.
I don't
I had to
actually
run 3 at
own
one point.
a normal power supply.
I've got the one spot like S10 or whatever it is. It's like 10, and if whatever you don't draw can be moved into some of the other outputs on that one. And then I've got I think it's an ISO brick. I can't remember now.
I've got the power supply that came with my HX Stomp.
Is that just because you're running a HX Stomp and nothing else?
I mean, yeah, up until recently, yeah, but I thought I had some, and they're clearly been broken and put in the bin, or I've just lost them. But they've all been like just wall, just standard one pedal power supply. I've never owned like a decent multi-pedal power supply.
We've let this guy on the podcast.
Okay,
what's going on?
So
How?
I'm waiting for the hate.
I've got some specs on it. You've got 400 100 milliamp outputs. You've got 250 milliamp outputs, 300 milliamp outputs, and 400 milliamp outputs. When all people want is
this is what you said, isn't it, Matt?
That's literally what I said.
Did
2
you?
minutes ago.
I'm so sorry. I was looking it up. Apologies.
That's all right.
Dear.
Yeah.
I mean, for such an unexciting bit of news, like a power supply in and of itself is something that is not fantastically almost newsworthy. We have dragged this out for quite a while.
We've made it a little bit entertaining.
I totally disagree because everyone who's got a pedal board has a power supply.
I mean, everyone brushes their teeth, but we don't stand around and talk about toothpaste, do we?
Yeah, but it's not related to boards, is it? Whereas, you know, or guitar gear, that's a redundant point.
I mean,
You're a redundant point.
exactly. Right.
Sorry. that was just the perfect time for that.
No, the point I'm making there, Lee, is that it's not a particularly exciting part of the guitar world, and it's not something that we necessarily need to discuss. Fantastic.
But
we were talking about Epiphones a minute ago.
No clue.
Come on.
Yeah.
So we were talking about a guitar.
Anything.
Oh, dear.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know about powering a pedal board, then maybe we've just given some information on how to spend thousands and thousands of pounds ruining your own life, and then how to power it.
Yeah. Teach a man to buy guitar gear, and he will be poor for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Is the saying, isn't it? We'll do one more bit of news, and then we'll wrap up, I think. Right, I've got 1, 2, 3 things. Right, choose 1, 2, or 3. Ollie.
4.
9.
9 is divisible.
2.
Okay. So, I mean, Matt was the only one who came up with a sensible choice. So Matt wins.
I mean,
there.
come on.
Matt wins internet.
What did you expect?
PV Misha Mansour 20-watt invective. Now you're regretting not choosing 3 or 1.
That's been out for a while, hasn't it?
What's a Misha Mansour?
It's a bass
So
player.
the
Guitarist from Peripheral.
Oh, yes.
yeah, so the 50-watt was out. The 20-watt is apparently quite new.
No, the 20 watt's been out for quite a while.
Right then, that'll do it then. I'm packing up then. That's the podcast done. Not news.
What were the other two? Go on, tell us what the other two were, just quickly.
Nope. Nope. That is where we end for today.
Did we spoil it for you?
I am derailing the news section hard.
Flip the table over, storming out.
Throwing in power supplies and saying it's old news.
There we
Fake
go.
news.
I mean, I was throwing that bit of news in for our Everything Joseph, who's one of our Patreon backers, who he was toying with the idea of getting an invective, but he probably knows more about it than we do, and there you go. So so the 20-watt Misha Mansour invective by PV is a thing. It has got features. Some people will like to use them. There you go. That will be our news for this week, and that is going to be the
bastard.
Noise gate built-in boost.
Yeah. It's got a 1 watt and 5 watt mode. It's got some really cool features actually. It's got like a DI out that's got like a cab sim. It's mic simulated DI, which is pretty cool. It's got like a built-in attenuator that when you flick the speaker switch, it like disengages the speaker and puts it through a load, so you don't have to hear the speaker essentially. So you can do completely silent recording. These were features that I would have talked about, but we've gone and ruined that. So that will be the podcast. that will be the podcast for this week. What do we usually do at the end? We usually thank our Patreon backers, who are in no particular order. In fact, I'm going to grab the book again because I've got Everything Joseph's new Instagram handle. So we've got Andrew Bimson, we've got Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects, we've got Doug Christ of 37 Effects, not Effects. I'm not South African. We've got Joseph Richardson of Joe Plays Riffs at Instagram, and Abstraction Band. We have got huge erection, or is it just the way that we are sitting? We have got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups, and we've got Ollie Miles, who is giggling his little head off. No, we've got Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast. There we go. So, if you want to catch me online, it is BudgetPedalChap, and I am at Facebook. I think I'm at Twitter. Don't bother with that one. I'm at Facebook. I'm at Instagram, and I'm at YouTube. And YouTube is the home of the No Talk All Tone series, of which this week we are having the Hot Toddy V2. What will be next week? Who knows? Because I have not decided nor recorded it yet. Ollie Miles, you are of Ollie Miles Music at Facebook, and the other one probably
Instagram. Yeah.
There
Facebook and Instagram. I'm on YouTube as well, but I just search for Ollie Miles on YouTube, and it's one of the channels that comes up.
There you go. Matt, you are Heel_MattQ at things. Twitch, Twitter, Twinstagram.
Yep, that's about right.
The Bad Bookers podcast as well, sometimes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's still a thing, I think. I can't remember.
There you go. The Bad Bookers podcast, maybe. And Lee, you are there.
I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere.
I mean, your pedalboards of doom, pretty much everything. I mean, you've been really funny as an admin recently.
You said this last week. It's not
there was
funny when you repeat stuff, mate.
Sorry. But this week there was a post saying like the admins were asleep, and then you posted up a GIF about people getting off your lawn, which was hilarious.
Did I really?
So kudos on that. Possibly. But yeah, Pedalboards of Doom on Facebook, on YouTube as well, which I contribute to occasionally.
Yes, you do, sir.
And on the other one,
Instagram.
Instagram.
You've had a lot of
Instagram,
trouble with that
so
just
on.
now, haven't you?
I was going to say, why are you forgetting Instagram when it's your main platform for your stuff? Or at least it was until your YouTube kind of got a bit bigger. Like, you were all about the Instagram. Are you just forgetting it now that you've got onto the big leagues of the YouTube?
They always forget their roots, don't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I want to add. We've put a thread up in Pedalboards of Doom today, so people can go and share their YouTube sub for sub. So BudgetPedalChap, his channel's on there. So if you're not already subbed to it, make sure you are, my friends. Pedalboards of Doom channel as well. And I don't know if Ollie and Matt have their own channels, but if they do, that's where to find them.
Nah,
I do, but I didn't see the thread, so I'll find it after. And
I don't put music on the internet because I can't play the guitar very well.
I mean, neither can I, but it doesn't stop me.
Too much time playing the same 35 songs in the band for 10 years at this point. Really kind of limits your playing ability to those 35 songs.
Here's what I want to play.
I can play one of 35 things, please.
Yeah. I can play these ones really, really, really well. I want to play these.
Yes. And to be fair, like the new band has definitely brought my playing on, but I wouldn't ever want to do too much playing on the internet. I'll guest on the Budget Pedal Chap channel every 3 years, and that'll be enough.
That's coming up. So there we go. Right, so it will be. This will be the end of the podcast. I think we need to do an official wrap up, don't we? So from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Ollie Miles, maybe, from Lee Padabadabadoo,
not even close,
and from Matt. Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt. I didn't even do a hi, Matt, at the start of the episode, so hi, Matt.
There you go. So
you did do a hi, Matt.
Just to keep continuity. It will be a tatty bye and good night from myself, from my co-hosts. It will be a tatty bye. See you later. Right.
Just remember that you've got to edit that hi, Matt, into the start of the podcast.
I will. There'll be a 3-minute dance version of hi, Matt.
Go on.
A coach full of jazz musicians has broken down on the M25. Police say they are expecting some lengthy jams.
Oh dear.
Lengthy jams?
Yeah, I like that one. That's good.
Girthy?
Girthy jam. Girthy jams.
Girthy
Out
jams.
of tune nonsense.
Girthy
Whoa.
jam. You know what?
That's a bit of a low blow.
You know what? Girthy Jams is the podcast title. I don't care what anyone else says.